What up, ladies and gentlemen? Team of the Week is finally released. And they have some Team of the Week packs here. Team of the Week bundle is one elite Team of the Week player. I'm assuming it's any random elite player from the past all the way up to today. And I'm positive you're not able to get any limited player unless it's the one that was dropped today, which we're going to get into in a second. These packs are usually pretty good. Since they first came out, these packs were one of the better packs that you can definitely go on ahead and get. Since it guarantees you 2 gold or better Team of the Week players, you have a decent chance of being able to get some elite Team of the Week players. But, you know, like I said, man, I'll just holding out. And if I do get any packs, it'll still be probably just for the weekend if they drop like legend packs, and because those are typically like you get a decent bang for your buck there. Here though, you get a pretty good chance of getting some elites if you get lucky with some Team of the Week elites. Definitely, if I were going to recommend any bundles outside of what they drop for the weekend, those would be it. But let's go ahead and take a look and see who the set players were. And again, feel free to let me know your thoughts and opinions on if you thought they got robbed or not. So week 9, we have Cameron Wake, and we also have Melvin Gordon. Both of these guys will be 90 overall. So let's take a look at the players you need to get these guys. You need elite Brandon Flowers, elite Latavius Murray, elite Whitehead, and elite Witten. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first card right here, and we have ourselves Brandon Flowers. 86 overall, and the one thing I know about Brandon Flowers is he's a little short at 5'9", but 87 speed, not the worst, but you definitely like to see better. Like Sherman, although he has 87 speed, I have to game plan for him differently. I cannot press Sherman unless he's in the inside. I cannot press him on the outside. And take the chance of him having a fast receiver, because 87 speed is disgusting. That's why he happens to be my 5th overall cornerback, due to his speed. He's slow. 87 is slow. It's not the worst, but it's far from the best. You know, we're starting to get more receiving options with 88, 89, 90 speed, and 87 makes it difficult to trust to bring into the line of scrimmage. But, again, not the worst. 91 acceleration, definitely good. 89 agility is good. 82 man coverage is really low. His zone coverage is good, though, at 89. His press is good at 90. His play rec is pretty good. And his catching is, all right. Really low man coverage, though. Like, really good press, low man coverage, and, speed that would make me worried if he's my number 1 or number 2. But if he's in a slot, then, I would definitely think he would do better there. Yeah, especially, at his height at 5'8", or 5'9", whatever it was. Makes me a little worried of having him on the outside. Now we have Latavius Murray right here. I'm going ahead and take a look at this card. And typically, Latavius Murray usually has cards that perform pretty well in Madden. 90 speed, which is good. Definitely very good speed right there. 87 agility. Would like to see that more. Definitely would like to see more agility, but again, they got to give and take with these cards to try and keep them at the overall that they're at. 91 excel is good. 88 carry, 89 ball carry, 80 elusiveness is really low. 89 trucking, what's his strength? 77 trucking, so he definitely has pretty good strength with almost 90 trucking. So I definitely think this card can run you over with 90 speed. And if you happen to get his bruising back, he gets another truck and stiff arms. So you can go on ahead and actually give him 90 trucking with 90 speed. That's pretty scary. That's actually like a really good budget back. Should try and see if I can get him on my budget squad. That's like really good. 90 speed and 90 trucking. That's beast. All right. Right here we have Whitehead. And we're going ahead and take a look at him. So he has 84 speed. He has 79 strength. 87 acceleration, 93 tackle, 86 play rec, 89 block shed, 93 pursuit, 84 hit power. So his speed is good. Definitely, anything 83, 84 right now as a linebacker can definitely get the job done and cover some ground. 87 acceleration is good. Little low on strength. But his tackling is really high. His play rec is good. His block shed is pretty good at 90 almost. What he has covered? No, he has tackle machine. So if you pair that up, you get +1 block shed, tackle, and strength. So 76 strength, 94 tackle with a 90 block shed, which, you know, definitely pretty damn good. What is his zone coverage looking like? Let's see if he's an all-purpose type of guy. 79 zone. Not the best zone coverage, but, you know, 79, close to 80. That's, you know, pretty good. Definitely better options out there for zone. But, you know, this is somebody that can do it all, though. He can zone pretty well. He's got really good block shed and play rec and speed to, you know, get off of the block. Only thing is his strength is pretty low, which might prevent him from block shedding as much as he would like to. But, I mean, that's a really good. So far, all the cards are really good. Except Flowers. Not that he's not really good, but I only recommend him, like, in the slot. Then we have 87 overall Jason Witten. Let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. 78 speed, 79 strength, 73 run blocking, 92 catching, 86 release, 87 route running, 91 catching traffic with a spec catch of 85. So his route running, his run blocking is really low. For a tight end, really, really low. So, if you like to run the ball and you happen to want this card or get this card, I would suggest getting even like a Gold Chandler or somebody that can run block, because you're going to have to take out Witten because he just can't be too reliable with 73 run block. I mean, there's, you know, that's just not that great as a tight end. In my opinion, you know, if I'm going to be running the ball, I got to take out 73 run block. His speed, is, you know, he's a little slow. 78 speed. He's a little slow, but you know he's a receiving guy though, and very good over the middle. 91 catching traffic, 92 catching. He's as sure as it gets as being able to pass the ball and know he's going to hold on to it. So even though he doesn't have blazing speed, even though he doesn't have the best run blocking, this is just somebody you can just put over the middle and be very confident that he's going to hold on to the ball. Just reliable. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Cameron Wake and the Melvin Gordon that they have out. And also the limited card, which is Thomas Davis. I think I already was looking at Thomas Davis. Yep, Thomas Davis is already here. So we're going ahead and take a look at that. Shout out to this guy for bidding 460. 37 minutes, baby. You got your card. Now, one thing about this limited card that I noticed, well, a few things. The very first thing I noticed was that block shed is disgusting. It's really low. 79 block shed to me just doesn't get it done if somebody has a team built for the run. Now, if you go up against a team like mine, where I specifically invest in very high quality run blocking tight ends, fast offensive linemen, and just scheme around running, this Thomas Davis will get eaten alive because of his low block shed. Of course, he's going to make some plays. He's not going to get blocked all the time. But 79 block shed is really low. Not really low. It's just not good enough to really play the run. Again, and he has 78 strength, which is not the best. So he'll do okay, you know, just because of his play rec being really good and his pursuit being godlike. Like his play rec and pursuit are really, really good. So he'll make plays until you go up against somebody who is specifically built a scheme around running the ball. And then you're going to realize this Thomas Davis isn't that kind of player. And I definitely would prefer somebody who can stop the run. And I can get a cheaper option to stop the pass. That's what I have in Suggs and Lee. Like, Suggs is my run stopper, really good block shot. He's slow as almighty hell. He's slow as dirt. But if you run his way, more often than not, he has a pretty good chance of getting off of the block and either tackling you or forcing you somewhere else to somebody who is faster and can get the tackle. That is the only negative thing about this Thomas Davis. Other than that, my God, is this card freaking amazing. 94 hit power, 92 pursuit, 92 play rec, 93 tackle, 85 speed, 84 excel. This card is freaking amazing. And he has a 90 zone coverage. I repeat, 90. I don't think you heard me. A 90 zone coverage. Now, I was thinking about getting his other card, and the on my budget team. What prevented me from getting that card is that his block shed is just too low, and I lost 2 games against the same guy who all he did was run with tight ends out there. And, my Sean Lee just couldn't get off of the block. I couldn't do anything to stop his run. And then I realized, okay, I don't run into people like this too often. So don't be afraid to get this card thinking, GS is right. Because I know I'm right. If you go up against somebody who their game plan is built around the run, this card isn't going to do that well. But there's not too many people like that. Out of all my games this year in Madden, I think the guy on the PS4 that I played against that beat my budget squad was like the only guy who specifically made sure he built his scheme and team around the run with tight ends out there, Brandon Marshall, and everybody that can run block. He's like the only game that I can think of. So it's not going to happen too often. But if it does, you're going to be in for a long day. But everything else is amazing. I mean, if this card had 90... block shed, you would have needed another left outside linebacker for the remainder of the year. I mean, right outside linebacker. You would have needed another linebacker for the remainder of the year. He has everything. 90 zone card. He's a safety that can hit really hard with 94 hit power. This card is amazing. Amazing. Like, there's no, like, it's godlike. The only thing that worries me, though, is the block shed. If I got Thomas Davis, I don't feel comfortable in having him and run, but maybe he's glitchy. I don't know. Some cards perform really well. We know this. I really think that 94 Le'Veon Bell plays like one of the better running backs in the game. J.J. Watt, the new one, the 91, every J.J. Watt I always get, just doesn't really do all that great. Maybe he plays the run a lot better than what I'm looking, but just from looking, it doesn't look like he's going to do too well. But again, not too many people really run the ball like that. So I wouldn't discourage anyone from getting this card. This card is going to be monstrous. He's going to do a lot of great things. It just, bothers me that the block shed is low. But I get it, because you have, like I said, you have to give and take. If this card had 90 block shed, you would not need another linebacker at that position for the remainder of the year until like golden ticket time. He has everything. He has speed, he has pursuit, he has play rec, he has zone coverage, he has hit power, he has acceleration, he has everything. Just the block shed is low. And I would love this card, but my thing is, like, I'm not sure how he's going to play the run. And you guys know I like to try and send pressure. I like to go on ahead and try my best to put you in positions to where I know you're going to pass the ball, and I can go on ahead and release the hounds and try and force you into a quick throw and try and force you into either a bad mistake or my players jumping a route for me. And in order to do that, I have to shut down your run. I have to make you one-dimensional. And I'm just a little worried about how we would play the run. But, I mean, the card just looks freaking amazing. I mean, that's a 10 out of 10 linebacker right there. I mean, I want him. I definitely want him. And I'm probably going to end up getting him and just hoping that he plays the run good. We're going to go Team of the Week. That card is so good. That Thomas Davis is so good. I'm just hoping that, again, you're only going to run into trouble if you run into somebody built specifically around the run. If somebody has, just decent tight ends out there, 80 block shed is, he'll do okay. It's just when you run into somebody like me with Chandler's and Master Gronk and, fullback DeMarco's out there and Chandler's, that'll probably be a little tough. But that card is good. It's really tough I'm trying my best to talk negative about that card in any way or find something. You just can't. That card is amazing. That Thomas Davis card is amazing. Right here we have Cameron Wake, 90 overall, 81 speed, which is good, 81 strength, 86 excel, 85 tackle, 80 block shed, 93 power move, 83 finesse move with 92 play rec. Now, if I'm going to go on ahead and invest in a power move guy, I definitely want more block shed and strength. I'm not too happy getting a guy who has a lot of power move and doesn't have that good of a block shed and strength. you know, you best believe, since I know you're going to be bull rushing, you got to be strong to do that. You just got to outmuscle the guy. You got to be strong, push them back, and, you know, be strong to get off the block shed. And 81 strength and 90 and 80 block shed is, I don't know. But he might just be pure good just off of speed alone, because his speed is pretty good at 81. So I mean, he might be glitchy. Cameron Wakes usually have good cards. And then the other guy was Melvin Gordon. 90 overall, 91 speed, which is tied for the fastest speed in the game right now for running back. 82 agility, 90 acceleration, 89 carrying, 91 ball carry, 92 elusiveness, 82 truck with a joking of 93, and his strength is pretty okay. So I don't see him trucking too good. This might be like a misleading stat. Like Tony Dorsett can't truck to save his life, even though it's at like 80, whatever it is. He can't truck because his strength is just too low. He's not strong enough to run somebody over. But he has 92 elusiveness, which is good. 91 speed, which is great. His excel is good. I mean, the card just, you know, looks good. If he's able to truck a little consistently, then, you know, this card is really, really good. You see he has a 50 salary cap, and I can see this card just being really, really, really good if he's able to truck just a little frequently. If he's able to truck just a little bit and able to fall forward every now and then, and on top of that, you have all that elusiveness and speed. Yeah, this card is going to be a monster. So those are the new cards added today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think. That Thomas Davis looks godlike and really, really, really good. It's just, again, the block shed I would like to see higher, but everything else is like, I mean, my goodness, 90 zone coverage. 90 zone coverage with 85 speed and 94 hit power. And all that play rec. Oh, that's a must-have. That's just a must-have. And you just got to hope that he gets off of the block more often than not. Because everything else is flat out amazing. Flat out amazing. Let me know what you guys think, man. It's your boy GS. See you guys next video. Peace!